blessings as I'm counting all the money I've accumulated on my way. I don't want your plastic arts, tin pot religions and silly ideas. All I want is your money. I listen to you, but I know you have nothing to say. I'm just a sophisticated beggar living underneath your summer day. Hi there. So this is Sophisticated Beggar from Sophisticated Beggar, Roy's first album. It's a new song to me. Well, it's not new. I've known this song for over 20 years, but only a couple of weeks ago did I try to learn it, and it's quite easy. Thought it uses an unusual tuning for Roy. So for some reason I always thought that this might be in standard tuning, maybe because John Renbourn plays some blues licks on the second guitar, but as soon as I started listening carefully to Roy's guitar, I thought, well, this must be DADGBD tuning. Well, it's not DADGBD tuning, it's double drop D. Double drop D is a tuning that I know of. Roy only uses it in another song, the popular Tom Tiller's Ground. And then again, both of these songs they work well with DADGBD tuning, because after all, the only difference between DADGBD tuning and double drop D is the second string. But the thing here is to get the correct voicing, and for both songs they work better in double drop D. So let's check out the guitar parts. First, the tuning, double drop D. What does this mean? This means that you have to drop down both the first and the sixth string to D. Starting from standard tuning, of course. Then for this song you have to put the capo on the third fret. So what you have is the basic chord shape for this song is this one, which is the same as in Tom Tiller's Ground. If you take a look at my lesson for Tom Tiller's Ground, you'll see what I mean. And so let's start from the beginning. The intro, the guitar intro, features a lick that goes like this. So let's see this in detail. It's played on the first string, and you start on the 7th fret with your ring finger, and you can leave your index finger on the 5th fret. Then you move your index finger to the 4th fret, and you do this. And then you move to the 2nd fret, so let's do it slowly again. Check out this. This is, you hammer and then you pull off to the open string. this is the main shape that you have to use. It's like a D without the first string pressed. So you use your index finger on the third string and your ring finger on the second. And you lift both fingers. Then comes the main riff. So this is played using this shape that we've seen, but you start in the second string. So the second string pressed on the third fret, actually it is the same note that is the first string open. But it's important to use both strings because they keep ringing and it gets that nice effect that Roy does on this riff. Second and first. Second and third, third and fourth strings. Then you finish with that lifting the both fingers from the chord shape. One thing that you can do is when you hit the first note on the second string, you try to hit both the second and first string so that you get the double note here. Okay, then starts the vocals. For the first verse, I like to do this. My little finger here on the fourth fret, third string. It's that rock and roll lick. I don't think Roy actually does this, but John Renbourn, I think he's doing something like this on the other guitar. So I like to, for the first line, I like to use this. I'm just a sophisticated beggar living underneath your summer day. Then you move to this C shape, counting all my blessings. So this is like C on standard tuning, and then only your middle finger here on the second fret, fifth string. Counting all my blessings as I'm counting all the money I've accumulated on my way. This is like an A shape. It's a bar on the second fret for the first four strings. Accumulated on my way. Then we're back to the first chord. I don't want your plastic gods, tin pot religions and silly ideas. All I want is your mom. This vocal is quite difficult to get the scale right. And then we're back to the C shape. I listen to you, but I know you have nothing to say. And back to this first chord. I'm just a sophisticated beggar living underneath your summer day. this is the end of the first verse. Then the second and third verses are the same, so there's not much to add to this. It's quite easy to play, and the secret here is to get the correct tuning, to get the correct voicing.